Well, thank you. Well, after some completely unnecessary drama from House Republicans, we do now have a bipartisan compromise to avoid a shutdown, and we are working to get it passed in a timely way. And I should mention the path forward, the way a bill can actually get passed, was exactly the way that Leader Schumer and I have been calling for. No poison pills, no bending backwards for the far right. A bipartisan compromise on a fairly straightforward CR, something all sides can agree on so that we can avoid a government shutdown and negotiate a full-year funding bill in a bipartisan way in order to tackle the many urgent issues that are left unaddressed. We should all be very glad that we won't have a painful shutdown, but let's also remember the pattern we saw play out here yet again, so that perhaps we can fully avoid another pointless repeat. The simple trick here is just this. If you want to avoid a shutdown, don't focus on appeasing the people calling for a shutdown. It's really that easy. We have shown here in the Senate there's bipartisan interest in writing serious funding bills. Vice Chair Collins and I passed 11 bills out of our committee with overwhelming bipartisan support. Compromise takes time and it takes hard work, but I think it has been proven this Congress many times over that the path of bipartisanship is far easier and far and away more productive than the dead-end mega extremism House Republicans keep making their first priority. So I hope once we get this CR passed, we can all skip that drama now, get to the negotiating table, and cut to the chase to write serious, bipartisan, full-year funding bills that can get signed into law. On another important issue, last week I introduced a very simple resolution with Senate Democrats which reaffirms a very basic principle, that when a woman needs emergency care, including abortion care, to save her life, no politician should stop her from getting that. But the reality is, in America, Donald Trump's abortion bans are killing women. The reality is that a majority of Senate Republicans actually signed onto a brief to the Supreme Court saying essentially, no, we don't think doctors should be required to provide abortion care when a patient's life is at stake. 26 of them, to be exact. Their brief rejected the idea, the basic medical reality of abortion as stabilizing care. You should ask every one of them what concrete policy changes in federal law they would support to save the life of a mother whose doctors can't treat her because of a Republican abortion bill. We should all refuse to accept a status quo in America where pregnant women are dying, not because doctors can't save them, but because doctors don't know if Republican politicians will let them. Later this afternoon on the Senate floor, I will put forward a resolution on emergency care, and we'll see if Senate Republicans will join Democrats in saying, yes, women have a right to get abortion care when their life is at stake. This should be the absolute bare minimum. But I want you to know, no matter what, Senate Democrats will hold Republicans accountable for the cruelty of these abortion bans and fight to fully restore the rights Donald Trump ripped away. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Murray. Questions?